So this is the artwork that I've been doing over the past few years. I've been working on my iPad Pro with the Apple Pencil to produce painterly artwork, sort of looking like a painting, and on a desktop PC and Mac laptop to produce three-dimensional graphic images. I then print these on fine art paper and on canvas. The printed canvas ones I'll stretch on stretcher frames, and then the ones that are printed on fine art paper, I'll mat those and frame them. I've organized the work into these 5 galleries, with each gallery exhibiting the work that I've done based on category. This first gallery is a result of my experience in Havana, Cuba. All the reference material were photograph sketches that I took when I was there, plus some internet research. This one was done on the iPad. I'm trying to capture the musical nature of the streets of Havana. This next piece, I call the Fruit Sellers, was also done on an iPad, but in a chalk technique. This piece of Havana Cars and Drinks, however, was done completely within a computer. It's completely 3D modeled. Here's one of our tour guide. Also, during the time I was in Havana, street festivals were going on, and there was a lot of excitement and energy. And a friend of mine had some good videos and reference material that I used, along with some internet research, for details to create this particular piece. Along the ocean is the Melicon, where people like to hang out, and made for many interesting scenes. In this upcoming composition, I worked with the computer to produce an algorithm that allows you to put identified objects on a grid in various configurations. This one was done the same way as well, and I call it Havana Nights. In the upcoming gallery, I use the grid and the object idea to create what I call digital tapestries. My goal to start was to create woven wall hangings. Later I started using metal mixed with fabrics. That led to the following mosaic and collage-like images that are appearing here. All of these start out with a grid and several 3D objects that I model, and based on a specific formula, the objects are woven into the grid. When I build these three-dimensional grids, I can then animate them, and from the animation are produced keyframes. Keyframes then give me an array of designs that can be used then to be printed on canvas or on quality print paper. The resultant artwork that I produced from the keyframes of various animated grids led to this next gallery that I call 3D Optics. This first piece is keyframe number 182 from the animation on the video monitor next to it. This piece also comes from the same dimensional grid. In fact, all of these are an attempt to create 3D space on a 2D surface from computer-generated algorithms. Some I liked, some I hated. This one I particularly like, and I call it Industrial Complex. This one creates almost like a glass-like effect. This one I call Cubistic Clouds. I like this grid. It has an anomaly which creates a point of interest. For the next 2 galleries, we move into the poured concrete wall room. These 2 galleries, Beaches and Todos Santos, exhibit artwork that is mostly done on the iPad. This piece, however, was done on the computer. This one was done on the iPad. This one was as well, the palm, kind of in a chalk technique. This one was a computer-generated one with certain images and pieces that I made. The Todos Santos gallery, these are chairs that were designed by Kevin Wickham and my niece Krista Assad, the Perla lounge chair. This piece I did on the iPad Pro, as well as that one. As a matter of fact, all the Todos Santos ones were done on the iPad Pro using Autodesk Sketchbook. And this is the last piece I just finished actually a short time ago. While I was in Mexico, I made this video for Krista and Kevin for workshops that they're going to be offering at their facility in Todos Santos. Krista Assad, an environmental designer, Kevin Wickham, have joined forces to create a sustainable off-the-grid artist community. The community is a gathering place and retreat where learning and art occur, a place where nature and structures live in symbiotic.
Hi, I'm Assad, and this is Kevin Wakeham.
So this is an overview of the concrete wall gallery that has both the beaches and a Todos Santos pieces of artwork.